Yo, 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 it's Ali Renee and I'm back and I'm better. So today, I've just been feeling this heavy on my heart. Oh, I forgot what was in it. You want to elevate your life? Because this is about to change your life. Get out of your head. There is so many of you guys that are so in your mind and so stuck around like other people's opinions, other people's judgment. Oh, am I gonna fail? Is this gonna happen? What if this happens? What if this happens? Oh my gosh, is so-and-so gonna judge me? Is so-and-so gonna think I'm cool if I do this? Is so-and-so gonna think I'm cringy? Is it gonna give them the ick? We don't care. You need to get out of your head. Stop telling yourself excuses. Stop telling yourself you can't do something. Stop telling yourself that you're not capable. Because as long as you tell yourself those things, you won't be capable. You are your mindset. Remember that. Whatever your mindset is, that is the direct reflection of how things are going to move in your life. If you are negative and you just have negative self-talk and you're just complaining, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, I'm not strong enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not smart enough. I can't handle this. Yes, you can. Bringing negative energy upon yourself does no good. Let's say you're scared about failure. There's a part of me that's like, I can put in my all, but if I don't succeed, then it's a waste of time. But you know what? I don't know if I want to risk that. But you know what? That's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that you won't succeed. There's a very high chance, very, very, very high chance that you're going to succeed in whatever you do. If you're putting in 120% every single day, day in, day out, consistently, you have a very high chance of succeeding in that, because that is not what many people do. Not a lot of people can do that. People can barely put in 80%. If you're putting in 120, you're gonna make it. But the thing is, you know what is guaranteed? You are guaranteed failure if you don't try. That idea that you've had all these years, that idea that you keep talking about, but you're not being about, you will fail if you don't try. So why are you sitting around talking about it? Why are you sitting around thinking about it, writing down your ideas, telling everybody around what you want to do with your life, but you're not being about it? Do it. Stop talking and be about it. That is the problem with most people. You guys want to be flashy. You guys want to play like you got it. You guys want to act like you got it and buy things you can't afford to look like you got it, but you won't be about it. You won't do it. You won't do the work. Do you notice how some of the richest people, the most successful people, they don't care about all the flashy stuff? Do you notice that? Do you see that pattern? I mean, there's some people who like the nice things, and it's like, if you're up there and you got your money and you worked hard, you do you. You do you. You be flashy if you want to be flashy. If that's what you want to be, then that's what you're going to be. But do you notice that there's people that are so high up, it's like they don't need your guys' validation. They don't need to wear Balenciaga all over their freaking shirt to say, look, I'm rich. People who are broke-minded, the people who are lazy, procrastinating all the time, that just talk about what they want to do, they're the ones that are super flashy and got, fresh new J's, this and that. But like, bruh, you could have spent that money. You could have invested in your career. Say you want to be in music. You want to look like you're all about it, right? You want to buy these things and look rich. You're not being patient. God wants us to be patient with those things. Sometimes you got to learn to wait. But say you're buying all these things and you're flashy, but now you have no money. You could have used that money to invest in a new sound system. You could have used that money to go to the studio. You could have used that money to make new beats, to buy new beats, but you wanted to use the money to look flashy and look like you're rich, and now you're really going farther from your goal. You guys got to get your priorities right. Cut out all the other people's opinions, because I know that a lot of people seek validation in other people. You seek validation in outsiders. Invest in my lighting. I'm going to invest in my career. I'm going to invest in my skin, in my body, in my hair, in things that are going to elevate me in my career. That's what I'm going to put my money towards, because that's what I'm valuing. I don't value if you think I'm rich, if you think I'm poor, if you think I'm cool, if you think I'm funny, if you think I'm smart. I don't care what you think. As long as I know that I'm doing what I need to do to elevate in my career, that's all that matters. Outsiders are not affecting my health, wealth, or success. So therefore, your opinions do not matter. Going back to getting out of your head, If you keep self-doubting yourself, you're never gonna get anywhere. You need your ego up here. There's a difference between having an ego like, oh, I'm all that, I'm perfect, I'm this, I can get anybody I want, I'm gonna make it without even having to do work because I'm just that hitter. That's a stupid ego. That's the ego that we don't need. We need the ego where it's like, you know what, I'm capable and I'm able to discipline myself. I'm gonna go forth with what I've been talking about. I'm gonna stop talking about it and I'm gonna start being about it. I can, I will, I must, as Eric Thomas would say. So you guys need to start talking to yourself that way. You need to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get up every day at 5 a.m. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna turn my life around. I'm not gonna be who I was the last 3 years because I have the opportunity to change. That is the blessing of life. You have the opportunity to change any moment you want. If you want to decide right now that you're gonna be a completely different person than you were the last 3 years, guess what? You can. Drop the habits, drop the procrastination, stop hitting the snooze button, and go be about your business. If you want to make money and make a life for yourself and be successful, you don't want to be working a 9 to 5. You know, that's society's standard, but you know what? You don't want that. Be honest with yourself. Do you want to live like that? You work 5 days a week, a 9 to 5, you come home, you're cranky, you just want to eat, you don't really want to play with your kids don't really have parents in their life because their parents are coming home tired from work because they're working their butt off, making what, 20 bucks an hour? I don't know what minimum wage is now, but you come home, you can't even give your kids and husband and wife the time of day. And then you have the weekends off, you have 2 days off, and you got to get ready for work the next week. You do that the rest of your life. And on top of that, you're sometimes just living check to check. You can barely even get by. Do you really want to live like that? You need to remind yourself these things. Sometimes we're so stuck on material things like, oh yeah, I want a car, I want a house, but that doesn't really drive you. You need to think about being in that situation where you're living check to check, you're coming home tired, and you're doing that the rest of your life, and you're doing what you don't love. You need to put that in your mind. That's what I do to stay motivated. I don't think about the things I want. If you really want to be motivated, you need to think of what you don't want. Like, just envision that. 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 2 days off. All your life, and you don't love it. Imagine being in a place you don't love 5 days out of the week. It's not like it's like half the week. It's 5 days. You come home, you cook dinner, you clean, and you go to sleep, and you repeat. And then on the weekend, you got to catch up on errands. And it's just a cycle. When instead you could be doing what you love. Imagine doing what you love and making money at the same time. That is a dream. And that's what you should be going for. And if you're young watching this, this is even more towards you. If you are young, cut the parties, cut the alcohol, cut the distractions, cut the boyfriends, cut the girlfriends. Get out of that and get in your grind mode and go towards what you want in life. That's what you need to do. Everyone wants to say, oh, go live while you're young, go live while you're young. No, that is not the way to go. You need to work while you're young. You want to know why? Because you have no obligations right now. You don't have kids. You're not married. You don't have this. You don't have all these bills. You're not in debt. You need to put forth. And you have the room to try and fail right now while you're young. Try these things and fail at them while you're young. Because you have no obligations. You're not going to be stuck dead broke for a long time. So do these things while you're young. And imagine you work hard, you work your butt off, you reach your goals, and by like what, 25, 26, maybe even 30, and you have the rest of your life to live, to party, to drink, to do all those things that you're doing right now, to go date, to get married, to have kids. You have your whole rest of your life. When instead people want to do it backwards. Live for like 5 years and then the rest of your life work and do what you don't love. So I'm going to cut this video because it's getting kind of long, but get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get to work. Get up. Do your thing. Do it consistently and get to the bag. Cut the distractions. Stop talking about it and start being about it. I love y'all and I hope this spoke to somebody. You guys are amazing. Stay blessed.